Hello my convicts and convicts, yes the designer Kappa convict bringing you guys and gals yes another video, and yes we are back with some more comments with Kappa. Today we're going to read some more comments, going to have a look at stuff and see what people have been saying and that. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Let's change over. I forgot where my mobile phone is. I put it down. It's actually here. It's too late now. And I was going to use that to obviously use the transition and stuff. Doesn't matter. We're good. So here we go. So number one, we've got one here from @BurntJones7960. Salute to you, good sir. 13 hours ago, saying, great vid. You're 100% accurate, I'm afraid. As it currently stands, your 1 gig fiber won't stop the desyncing issue. He plays on 5 gig up, 5 gig down. My God, sir. Salute to you on that one. And he's also wired. Most of the games average around to 215 ping, and in experience, and he experiences the issues quite frankly. At times, my character feels like he has weights on his ankles, and I land bother, but hitmarkers were while all my shots. Okay. I land shots, but hitmarkers. Okay, so he's basically saying issues, and obviously I'm just as bad as this for writing this, but yeah, he basically hits his shots, and obviously someone not landing. A lot of time it's like takes literally 95% of the full mag to kill. Then 1 out of every 10 games I'll be moving like a figure skater, getting multiple kills, quad kills in a match. The inconsistency is crazy. Definitely not my internet controller or monitor. The skill-based matchmaking stuff is ridiculous and is really taking the fun out of the game. There's a lot of potential, however, if they address these issues, but that's just wishful thinking at this point. And I put, thanks, appreciated. And I put, yeah, I don't expect my connection to stop the things like desync. That's on them, not us. But they definitely need to fix this issue, as it literally will be game breaking, and with added skill-based matchmaking, it's going to drag the game down. So this is my video. Please, Sledgehammer, fix the game. I definitely agree. It isn't going to make any difference. I can have 10 gig, and it's not going to make a difference. It's up to Sledgehammer Games. So Sledgehammer Games needs to fix the desync. We know it is in the game because it even works with the particle effects from grenades and smokes as well. And the desync is a big issue that's going across that field as well. It's almost like what the client is doing is not what the server's doing. And like I said before, I am doing a game at the moment. I've been working on a game with Epic Games Unreal Engine 5. And on there, you get to see the differences between what your client does to what your server does, and that you literally have to have certain things that the client will tell the server. So it's like you've got two of the same person, but when the client sends an instruction like crouch, simple as crouch and stand up, that gets sent to the server, and then as soon as the server receives it, it says, right, you need to now crouch and you need to now stand. So it's like that. So you're doing that and that's doing that. So it's mirroring. However, the problem is that looks kind of weird, but you know, don't worry about it. But as it's mirroring, then obviously if one is not doing what the other one's saying, and this one is saying crouch down, go up, and then it decides to be out of sync and it doesn't do this and it takes too long, and then the other guy starts shooting. It's going to cause a lot of problems where you're going to die to stuff you shouldn't have even died to. I've had plenty of times where I've gone to go prone behind a cover and they've still killed me, even though they're shooting above. So yeah, I know, I agree, Burt Jones. It won't change anytime soon, but thank you very much for your comments. Salute to you, good sir. And hopefully they will fix it. Who knows? Please like that video and don't forget to share it. It's also on Twitter as well. So please go onto Twitter and drop a heart on it as well. Or like wherever it is on Twitter. Just so that, or X, whatever you want to call it. Just so that obviously they see it. Because obviously the more attention it gets, the more chance they're going to respond to that. So please give it a lot of attention. So Austin Powers, AMG Behave 8636 says, I swear I'll drop 50 kills for 2 free hard points in a row, and then the desync starts to kick in making me have to start pulling half a clip to get a kill. It is crazy. I put, yeah, it's absurd. It's a game-breaking issue. Let's hope they fix it soon. It's the same with any VFX like explosions and smokes. And obviously, I've already pointed on this, what the problem is with that. So, yes, Austin Powers, salute to you. It's nice to see you thawed out at this time of year. And we've got one here from Manza HZL-IW2GP 16 hours ago about the Nikon software. Put an enjoyable game. So I'm not sure if that was satire. That was a bit of a joke. Or not, but yeah, enjoyable game, I guess. It wasn't regarding the Nikon software, so I'm not too sure if he meant that on that video or he meant it on a different video. I don't know, but salute to you anyway, Manza. And we've got one here from Nina. Nina's back. Tell a friend. Look who's back. Back again. Nina's back. Tell a friend. Nina's back. Nina's back. Nina's back. Nina's back. Da, da, da. That's my brain for you. So Nina 7076, when will you start live streaming again on YouTube? Will be nice to see Modern Warfare 3 live next Monday. Monday is going to be live stream day. So if you want to obviously be in the know of live stream, don't forget to subscribe and make sure when you touch the notification bell, you change it to all because it will automatically give you featured. So make sure you change it to all, otherwise you won't get notification of live streams. But please make sure you're checking your notifications. Even if you're new or you've been here forever, make sure your notifications are set to all, otherwise you won't get all my videos. So yeah, next week it'll be 10:30 till around 2:30 or just over 2:30. So we've got one here from CLY Five Shots, CLY Five Shots, or Fish Heart. I don't know. I do apologize. I will butcher your name. So salute to you anyway, CLY. And says this software tests the fastest DNS server against your current DNS. I ran the test 10 times and the fastest server every time were level 3 servers. However, my provider's DNS servers, which I ran against Lever, were over 3 times faster. This software does not test your current DNS server, just the fastest ones your current servers see. So I don't know which one to use it because obviously I changed mine so that I could test against those. And what it basically does, from what I've read, is it will test your connection to these, because when you do the actual test that runs, it actually goes through the test rather than just having a list, the listing, and then you press it and then it gives you the right one from the listing. I actually run the full test, so it currently goes from my connection to each DNS and runs an actual test on it. It takes about 30 odd 40 minutes to do and complete, and then it comes back with a complete listing, and then from then on you can then run that test on that listing and it'll give you what it feels is the best DNS based on your location. So it's kind of like a location thing to each of the DNSs, and then it'll plan out what's the fastest responding DNS to your connection is what my gist is on there. So I don't know which way CLY has done his test, but that's what I got through obviously doing research and actually looking into that. So don't mind criticism, that's fine. I'll definitely look into that, but that is what I've done. So thank you. So next one is user IO8EE3SG1H. It says, cheers, mate. This is helpful. And that's regarding using, obviously, a PlayStation 5 controller to be able to play PUBG. If you didn't know, if you go and play PUBG on PC, as of now, as of the moment, it won't physically work. You have to use either Steam to sort it out, or you can do it through, you can do DS4 as well in order to sort that out as well. But I've used Steam and talked about that. But as you can see, it's from Play controller on PUBG with PC. So yeah, you can play PUBG with controller. I put glad you help. See, this is what I mean by typing on mobile phones. Meant to put glad to help. So let me edit that. Glad to help. That's better. Mobile phones with predictive text. I hate. Please give us AI so it knows what the hell you're doing and it goes, hang on, this doesn't sound right, and comes back to you. But there we go. Here's a message from 666. And it said, my GPU idle temps went down to 28C. Good stuff. Big cheesy grin. Salute to you, 666. And yeah, it does definitely help. Definitely recommend anyone using the fan control version. I've called it fan control version 146, but it'll be a new version now, whatever it is. But fan control, definitely go check it out on that video because it definitely helps in order to give you a really cool control of all your fans in your PC so that certain fans will speed up with other fans and basically keep your system running icy cool. There you go. That's my brain for you. Icy cool. That's the first thing you thought of was icy cool. So we got Flash Yolas. Okay. And he said, can I play now? And I put yes, was the answer. Because it was a few days late from what he said, but you can play it now. Yes, you can play Modern Warfare 3 now. We've got Pedza94. A lot of people says Steam overlay takes up a lot, taking some FPS. I don't know where to play Warzone. I still agree to play Warzone on Steam. There is actually some tutorials out there. I'll actually be doing a tutorial myself on this, on how to make Steam run bare bones. And it will basically make Steam run at the least sort of consuming. So I will be doing a video on that, part of the 16th. So after the 16th, you'll get a video regarding Steam and how to minimize it to a minimum so that it's not running too much in the background and it will give you not too much of a change in FPS from what it is. I don't recall seeing a bad FPS, to be honest, when using Steam and playing Modern Warfare 3. I guess it depends on PC to PC basis and possibly like GPU basis. But for me, I've not had any issues with FPS as such. But if I do find out anything, obviously I'll talk about it. But like I said, I'll do a video on Steam on how to minimize it so it is bare bones. There is one that you can do that's extreme bare bones, but it won't let you play with other people and party with them. So I don't know if I'll suggest that one, but we'll see. That video will be coming after the 16th. So don't forget, like, subscribe. And I've just put here, I've not seen that, to be honest. Also, there are ways to reduce Steam client down to bare bones. Right, so we've got one here from our elite. Salute to you, Raf, and you can see his elite little badge here at the side here. Member for 1 year, 1 month. Salute to you, good sir. And Raf here said, with the sound of the mic, sounds balanced. Let me read that again. With the sound of the mic, the sounds balanced with the gameplay, but I was running sounds balanced. Okay, so with the sound of the mic, it sounds balanced with the gameplay. So it sounds balanced with the gameplay, but he was running it through his ASIOS. So the sound is balanced for me. I do like the first map you play. Even back on the OG version of Modern Warfare 2, I used to use the grenade launcher on this map with the ACR. Boom, boom, boom. I'm joking. I was surprised that the Pred missile didn't hit you. Always a magnet when them drop. Kappa, oh sheesh, damn, about that controller. Them controllers, even from Xbox OG and PS3 and 4, not always meant to last long. Is it me or the footsteps are loud unless it is my setting on the app that your latency is high in the game? 54 with the healing stim in water level could be a day reward. I've been watching on Twitch streamer, the sound very buggy, like you said, running. Oh yeah, so basically part of the map I was running through, you could hear water. I heard that was well in the last game. I heard you say WASD walk around. Damn, Kappa. That could have been me. You look at didn't have a mic. LMAO. I didn't see jump aim. Oh no, it is that the first game is good and the next 5 you've been shooting marshmallows. I hope need to be some tweet here and there. Yes, hope with your new connection community are rooting for you to be bigger. Things looking good as always. Great video and update again. I know it's typing. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible for doing that. But yeah, the audio, as far as I can see on monitor, even though, like I said it before, please people let me know if you watch any videos, if you feel like it's bad for you or anything, let me know. Because I'm going to suggest I believe I am tone deaf, or somewhat tone deaf. So I need to work on that and figure that out and do a video on that as well for my tone deafness. But yeah, there's some weird stuff going on with maps where you can run through water even though you're not running through water, which is kind of weird. I do believe the mic and game sound is balanced. I do have auto ducking on, so it will pull down game audio and alert audio now. So if anyone talks or there's any alerts and stuff, it won't overbear the voice and stuff. In regards to the controller, which is talking about as well, if you don't know, my aim controller broke. I accidentally broke it. I've been taking it apart. Took over 5-6 times now of me taking it apart to spray it with goddamn contact cleaner to get the left stick and the right sticks to stop messing about and doing random crap that it would do and just messing about. Now, obviously, I'm using my Nikon instead, and I've been using that since. So I don't think I'll be going back and buying another aim controller anytime soon. Maybe we might progress onto a new Nikon, you know, the Nikon, PS5 Nikon review, unboxing. So yeah, I don't know. So it's just one of those things, you know, I accidentally, what I was doing, sprayed with contact cleaner, putting it back together. I went to put a tab in. I flinched. I tore the thing that's inside that they put inside the controllers. That sends a signal to the back, to the buttons on the back, and I accidentally tore that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, regarding the WASD walk around, I troll a lot of people, especially when sometimes when they're really, really campy as well, and people don't move around. It's like, dude. When we get to the end of the game, I start trolling people a little bit and I say, dude, you lost the game. How about you use WASD? You know, you do know WASD makes you run around the map. It makes you move backward, forwards, left and right. You might want to try it. It's, you know, game. It's mind blowing. You know, it's an experience. You move around. So, yeah, I do tend to troll quite a lot when I'm in. It's just one of my little things. And there's a little pet hate as well when there's a lot of maps out there like Derail where they all sit in their own spawn and don't move across the fields to come into the train yard and stuff, and they're all in that one set building. That's it. They just don't move and just snipe you from miles away, and it's like, why are you doing this? Why? But yeah, I do troll quite often. So I'll even troll you, Raf, because I know what your name is in game. It's not Raf GT Sporting Game. It's is it Phantom Raven or Raven something of that nature? You have to let me know. I remember it. I just can't think of it right now. So yeah, I do like to troll, and I'll troll even you, Raf, if I see you. So I've just put, yeah, having big issues with one game being good, next very bad. If not worse, not sure if it's a netcode or the skill-based matchmaking, but it's bad. I love to troll WASD LOL, and you can see all the smiley face, all the laughings and laughing with tears and laughing while rolling on the floor. 54 ping against 8 ping, lowest so far, drives me nuts with the difference. I headshot a guy 3 times with the double high markers, and he just shoots my legs and kills me faster. Nearly broke my controller, LOL. I was tempted. In my mind, it was like, I want to break something right now when that happened, because I was dying to him all the time. And yet I was shooting him first and getting double hit markers. If you don't know what double hit markers are, double hit markers represent headshots. So to get 3 double hit marker headshots and then still lose a fight to someone who's shooting you in the legs, is absurd. Absurd. The desync in the game. But yeah. I definitely need this new connection to work. Seriously insane. I've got one from Flash your areolas again. Saying, can I play now? Yep, you can play now. Hold on. No, this has gone. Has this gone back up again? That's kind of weird. Have I gone back up? Is my fault? I just noticed, like, hold on, this is all the same again. So, anyway, let's move on. So we've got one here from AJ Fusco76M1, and it was regarding to that Steam fixing the height, because there's an issue where some people are in the floor, and I explained how to fix that by using a certain tool that you can go into on the Steam client. If you're doing PC VR, you can go into Steam under settings, there's a developers tab, and then you press a reset button or something of that nature. You put your headset on the floor first, make sure that it doesn't go into sleep mode, so you have to cover up the sensor on the Quest 2, so it can't turn off. And then you press a button and it'll reset your height. So when you pick up the headset from the floor, it's tracking the height from the floor to when you put it on your head, so it's at true height when you put it on your head. So he's put on here, so I've been trying to fix for several hours. This did not fix it for me. I'm about to smash this device. And I said, don't do that, buddy. If it's Quest, make sure your Guardian is on and has been done correctly, such the floor is correct height. So basically what I was saying to him there is go into your Quest, turn it on for the beginning. When you get to the beginning start, make sure you go to your Guardian and you can set up Guardian. When you set up Guardian, it'll actually show you like a weird floor, like you'll see like a virtual floor, and you put one, you've got two controllers in your hand, put one controller on the floor, head down, so that ring part is on the floor, and it'll actually keep that in place. So you'll see that the colored floor will be on the floor where your feet should be, and then you press accept, and it'll actually then make sure that the headset knows that this is actual head height, and that's where it should be. But if you have issues where you're in the floor, then obviously using that Steam as well with the Guardian that you've already done beforehand, and then doing the Steam thing will reset that, and obviously when you put it on your head, it should fix it. Some people it's kind of been hit and miss, but I do try my best. I might try and do another video on a few other features you can use, because there is advanced OVR you can use, but I might redo that to show people again after the 16th how to do that. But that will be on my VR channel, Kappa VR. That's what it's going to be called, Kappa VR. So that will be on the Kappa VR channel in regards to all things VR from now on. So if you're into VR, keep an eye out for Kappa VR, because it will be coming very, very soon. Right, so we've got one from Ari9707 4 days ago. I recently got the Revolution Pro controller, and my only issue is that the L1 and R1 sensitivity is super high. I can't seem to figure out how to change it. Do you have any advice on how to change it? And like I said, unfortunately, there isn't actually a way to change. Let's grab it here. There's no way to change the front ones here, L1 and R1, these front ones. You can't change these ones. It's only the back one you can change, L2 and R2. So like I said, unfortunately, you can't change the L1s and the L1 and R1, but you can change the L2 and R2. So if you have any issues, then obviously I would try and get it to work so that the L2 and R2 work. He then responded saying, damn, got to get used to it. Sensitivity then, thanks for the reply. And yeah, so yep, no worries, Ari. Salute to you. Thank you very much for obviously getting in contact regarding the Nacon. But yeah, no worries, anytime. So yep, if there's any questions about Nacon, anyone who still has the Nacon that wants any help, do let me know in the comments below on any video, and obviously I will try and help you out as best as possibly can, if I can actually do so. Hopefully, maybe one day Nacon will partner with me or sponsor me, and maybe we can work together on making a controller together, and yeah, and see where we can go from there. So maybe in the future, Nacon, I'm looking at you. So we've got Gamer Streeter. Is that how you say it? Gamer Streeter. That's what it looks like. 9314. So which one runs better? But Steam is better. I actually agree with this. Steam is a lot better than Battle.net. I noticed a really weird inconsistency when I started playing Warzone on Steam, which is what I'm currently doing at the moment. Basically how I've got it set up right now, because it's annoying, because there is a problem. If you get any game on Steam, it doesn't transfer, so you can't download it again sorry, if you get it on Battle.net and you have it on Battle.net, you can't transfer it to Steam from Battle.net because you have to re-buy the game again on Steam, which is kind of dumb. I wish it was cross-platform, that if you bought it on one, you should be able to transfer it to the other one. So yeah, Call of Duty, that makes no sense, Activision. Please fix that. I'm not going to be looking into playing multiplayer anytime soon, but it would be nice to have that option if I wanted to, rather than going back to playing it on the Battle.net client. I'd like to play it on Steam. Just makes sense. I might try and contact one of the devs and see if they'll help me out with that, or the support page, and just say, can you please give me the option to transfer it to Steam if I want to, and see what they say. So yeah, maybe we can. I don't know. So one from Raf again, and this is regarding the Fortnite OG map, but still same problem. Sorry, I forgot to switch scenes, which I did, and you saw the little icon, like where my webcam, the size of my webcam now, and it didn't have sound. Very annoying. I hate when I do that. I need to get into the rhythm of swapping scenes and making sure I check that I have swapped scenes. So my bad on that one. So Raf put, the mic and voice app sounds perfect and the overlay looks great. I never played the OG map of Fortnite. My daughter would ask me to set up the game on PS4 and team up with her during the day. Would be session free. Good game. Never play on PC. I have to download it. There's a massive skill for keyboard and mouse to keyboard bound for builds, but the non-builds is a good start. Sheesh, 17 minutes in, and I was saying to screen, Kappa just wants us to see him in the game. Yeah, it makes sense that the view of the person would be a good thing in the game. As always, great video, and when you get the new connection, maybe back to Apex and back to Fortnite, like you said, connection. Moo. For the thing. So if you don't know what the Moo, so we'll start with the Moo. If you don't know what the Moo is an app. I've gone here, I've got Touch Portal now, so I can actually use a soundboard, which you can actually put on your mobile phone, and use the soundboard from your mobile phone, and I've got some alerts you can do on there. And one is the cow from, or as is known, Bully from Bullseye, and he goes moo. He goes moo, moo, sort of thing, and that's what that's reference to. Yes, we will be looking at going back to Apex and trying it out again. Back to Fortnite and stuff with the new connection on the 16th of November. So keep an eye out for them. If you like Apex or Fortnite, we will be looking into doing more gameplays on them with the brand new connection. So see how that goes from there. Hopefully it improves a lot of stuff, because I do like the games. It's just, I just found it very, very hard to carry people with a really, really bad connection like I've always had. So having a connection that's going to be absolutely absurdly good, I'm hoping that that makes a big difference to that. So yes, I will definitely be trying that out again and seeing what we can do. But yeah, I played all the way from the very beginning of Fortnite. Probably not the very, 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 very beginning, because at the beginning of Fortnite, if you didn't know, it actually was more like a, it's not tower defense, but that kind of idea where you have to build a fort and you have to kill off waves of zombies that would come and get you, which is where the Fortnitemares, kind of the creatures from that came from. But obviously you could like build turrets and stuff and traps and stuff, and you trap the zombies that are coming in, and then they obviously went into making Fortnite what it is now, which is a battle royale, which apparently, came above that. They kind of got that idea from PUBG, because obviously Epic Games was helping work with the developers, Blue Balls, Entertainment to make PUBG or to help guide them because they were new to the engine. And then there was all that kerfuffle about obviously Epic Games stealing the idea and making their own battle royale, which then obviously led to the somewhat or said downfall of PUBG, because obviously theirs ended up being better. Not really much to say, to be honest, but there we go. Yeah, keyboard and mouse does have a considerably good, a good chance against controllers on Fortnite. I think it's very. They've done a good job of keeping it fairly balanced between controller and mouse and keyboard on Fortnite. I think it's the one game where I feel like there is not much of a skill gap between someone on keyboard and mouse and controller. So very much so. So put good. Tried to do best with the mic and audio. So yeah, that's also obviously some improved. Obviously, I've done some more improvements to the microphone. So let me know if that has changed and got better or worse. I have done some more improvements. And I played a lot of Fortnite. Even at the start, though, quite often I was wanting to throw my controller, which I was at that time, because Fortnite, for me, feels like it's heavily dependent on ping. It's one of those kind of games that is heavily dependent on ping, that the lower ping you have, the more chance you have of beating everyone, because if you're on 0 ping, literally no one will be able to beat you. So that's the way that game runs at the moment, is ping really does make a difference in Fortnite. Ping is definitely king. If you've got 0 ping, you are gonna, unless you miss or do something stupid, you're gonna win most of your games. There's gonna be no chance that someone else is gonna beat you. As it's been proven by Dr. Lupo when he had a rocket on top of his head, crushing his character down, and still won the game, even though he should have been dead. And still winning the game because he had better ping. So Fortnite is ping based. Definitely. As you can see, the game being based because of ping is not good. Yeah, could not believe I had done that. I have played around with CQPU, make it easier to upload. So it will take about 15 minutes to upload a video. Then we need to tweak. Notice it was very poor quality. So maybe 2021, maybe a better idea. For a little longer but better quality. So what I'm talking about there, on OBS, I have a setting. If you're doing recording, if you're doing any recordings on OBS and you're using CBR for recording, stop that. You're using the wrong encoder. You want to be using CQP is what you want to be using. You want to start at 24 when you go onto CQP, and I'll do a video on this. You need to go on to CQP, set it to 24. You'll see it'll give you a number for where you should try, and CQP is better for recording. So make sure if you're recording videos, just gameplays, not streaming, because streaming needs to be CBR, which is constant bitrate. You want to be using CQP for recording. So keep that in mind if you're using OBS. So I've put a video here. I'm not going to really do mine because I don't need to, but I've just said put 1702 for gameplay. I was kind of trialing out. If you notice in videos now or going ahead in the future, a lot of my videos will have timestamps. So you'll actually be able to go down to the bar where you can drag the bar across and go to some different parts of the video. I'm trying to segment it so you can see the bottom, all the different areas, so you can skip to a part, because YouTube picks up certain specific points as well to make shorts of your long videos. So I'm looking at trying to shorten them by putting on these timelines so that you can obviously use that for guiding through. So if you don't want to watch a certain video or put a specific point across and you're like, well, I want to skip to that point, you'll be able to do that now in the timeline, in the slider that you move the video across when you're going through the video. So yeah, hopefully that helps get people through to where they want to be in the videos from now on. Salute you on there. So got Adam 6 days ago. I'd still rather play hardcore shipment 24/7 with the enemy team only using shotguns than this game. So as you can tell, As you could tell, Adam does not like Fortnite, apparently. So, yeah, there you go, Adam. You want to play your Modern Warfare 2 with your shotguns, which is probably not a good idea because it's annoying as hell. And then, let me put that controller back over there. Then you keep playing your Modern Warfare 2 shipment with shotguns. Whatever floats your boat. So I've got a video here from a comment here from They Call Me Coach 2023. Hello, Coach. It says, does not work for Phasmo tossers because their game and this headset is nothing but issues. I can't get items off the floor. I'm too high. I do this stuff makes me higher. The new issue is using Oculus button during the game being opened makes it glitchy and laggy as hell. I think Meta is a shite company at this point. Hello, Coach. So, like I said to him, obviously, what kind of headset are you using? And he's using, it did say Oculus, so he's using the Quest headset. Make sure you have the Guardian on. So that, again, it's talking about the Guardian and that you block the sensor so that the headset doesn't turn off. If it goes into sleep mode, that test regarding the fixed Steam VR height program in Steam, it won't work. If your headset goes into sleep mode, it won't work. You need to have the sensor always on. There is a way you can actually go into, I don't know if it's on Steam or on Quest, I'll have to double check and do a video on it, where you can actually go in, you can turn off the Quest so that it can't go into sleep mode. And that way then when you're doing the test or you're doing the reset for floor, it will actually do it. But I also mentioned as well that Phasmophobia is an intense game to run. And it is. It's very, very intense. If you want an intense game that's kind of hard to run, Phasmophobia is that. It's not... I wouldn't say it's not balanced. I'd just say that they kind of need to work on optimizing it a little bit better because it is somewhat not optimized for a lot of PCs and it can be pretty intense to run. So, yeah, that is the thing. And then he's put, I don't think it's a PC issues, and he's mentioned his specs, and he's not had any other issues with Quest 2. But he says that best solution he could see was using Virtual Desktop, which is a good program to use, but it comes at cost of jittering and stuttering when I'm streaming, which is not a Wi-Fi issue, as I'm getting 900 down and 100 up. Always, I'll look into info, and if I find a solution, I'll update you. And that's like, okay, that's fine. You know, if you can update, if there is anybody out there that does have updates for anything or any videos I do and you find something, let me know in the comments, you know, and I'll do a video on that and point out that comment. So again, call me coach. Appreciate it. So I've obviously responded saying no worries. For Wi-Fi, you want Wi-Fi 6 for sure. And then I go into my specs. And so in regards to the floor, I did not really have this issue. Make sure your Guardian is on, because if you do turn the Guardian off, and I've noticed this myself, you do start to float. So yeah, you want to make sure that your Guardian is on. It helps obviously keeping your feet on the floor where they should be. And then he's put, I don't know, it fixes itself, just have to turn the headset off. And the only thing with Faz is can stutter, but that is meta issue apparently. But thanks for the replies, bud. And thanks for replying. They call me coach. And I put, yeah, no worries. Big thumbs up. So yeah, it is an issue that happens with the fleet. You know, sometimes you're floating, sometimes you're a bit too low, and you look like you've got bendy legs. You've got like weird wonky legs like this when you're walking around like. So you do need to tweak a little bit here and there. But like I said, if you're keeping the Guardian on, as long as you've got the Guardian set correctly at the beginning of an Oculus video, you shouldn't really have too many problems. It's just about making sure that you set it, you've got the Guardian correct, go into game, and then obviously anything else is, obviously you can run through the Steam. I will do, like I said, more videos to kind of help people in regards to that on the Kappa VR channel. So there you go. We've got here another one from Raf. Salute to you, good sir. Said, damn, I almost peed my pants. and fall out of his gaming chair. You can't beat a bit of bully. Sheesh. And this is regarding some new features that I brought in regarding the phone here, and obviously, like I said, regarding the app that I'm using now for an alternative Steam Deck kind of thing. I might buy a Steam Deck in the future, but it's a nice alternative of like a virtual mobile Steam Deck that I've got currently at the moment, and I can do different sounds, such as Bully from Bullseye, which goes moo, and other stuff like yeet. So yeah, okay. It's put a bit of Bully sheesh. Okay, with the phone app you have there is great, and add more voice or the cartoon voice, that is great. With the interact, I think should be a cooldown, so it's not like every 20-30 seconds. So it's not going to do this every 20-30 seconds, so it depends on the game. Play like Call of Duty, unless it's double kill, but Warzone, a kill in that game could be 3 minutes if solo on that. What a kill in the game must be 3 minutes if solo on what I see in streamers. Now I think with you having 2 monitors, I'm sure you could get a stand off somewhere to keep them close. Obviously for close and to dimensional down and stream. Just like if you as a broadcaster, let's say, that could walk for your temp until you move, or better space for gaming deckers. For that screen chat and dono comes in, like if you would fill the screen, like money flowing down, a fruit machine payout. Yeah, big spot in I see in Kick Chat. Yep, Snapchat, that are good. ID and could use this depending on your game. I'm laughing because I do this all the time. I'm terrible for doing this, writing just random stuff, because it's not yourself. It's sometimes either if you're not looking, you just write it and what have you. But yeah. But yeah, just basically a lot of talking about green screen, bigger green screen chairs, and obviously stuff with dock and that. Old school keyboard mouse play back in Modern Warfare 2. And he's talking about certain streamers like Pwn Stars and Timmy Toucans. So yeah, thank you very much, Raf. Appreciate it. So Raf again saying dual PC and multi-stream is the way to go for you. Have the 1 gig. As for the 40 series is down to preference on what you know. I have the 4070 Ti, but yes, CPU is 12600K. Is weak but good enough for the next 2 years, depending on setting for the 1440p 4K. I'm sure the community know you have Rio school holiday at the moment is understandable. As always, thanks to the heads up on your end on what is going off on the channel from the Elite Clan. So yes, our Elite Clan, because Raf is one of our elites. Salute to you, elites, Raf. But yeah, so yeah, I do want to get to a point where I can multi-stream with 2 PCs. I have thought about it. I have got most of the parts for another PC. I've already got memory. I've already got a CPU. I've already got the fan. I've already got a GPU kind of that would work. I've got everything I need. The only 2 parts really I need is a motherboard and a case. So hopefully next year is probably when it's going to be. I might be able to get another case and another power supply, another case, and the other part I need in order to complete it. The motherboard and case. Now my brain's remembered. Another motherboard and case, and then obviously I can build that one to be just like for streaming only. Stream stuff like OBS and that, and see if it'll work. And then if we can drop on like a 40 series card, which what brought obviously Raf to talk about it in this video, then obviously we can work that, or whichever, because I know we had Gaston, salute to you Gaston, who talked about trying the other one. I think it's the AMD card he was talking about, not the Nvidia, and saying that that would probably be a better option. So yeah, could definitely check into that. Hopefully I could get both, maybe. A bit nice. That'd be cool. A PC with 2 graphics cards. One for stream and then one for thing, and see which one's better. So salute to you all, to you both, Raf, and to Gaston, our Australian friend. Appreciate it. So always appreciate Raf and hope all is good. Thumbs up. So Raf again saying dual PC and multi-stream is the way to go. For you, we'll have I just done this one? Is this the same? I think it's just me recommenting. Yeah, it's just me recommenting, I think. We'll go on to the next one. So we've got Yuzari. I switched to PC during Black Ops 4 to just to experience and learn how to mouse and keyboard. Kids nowadays really need that aim assist or maybe Cronus to aim. I can understand if you're on console using a controller, but COD? Come on, COD is not hard, especially high TTK like MW 2019 and MW 2022. Learn mouse and keyboard! Exclamation mark. So I agree. I kind of partly agree and disagree. I think any device you should be able to use any peripheral you want. I've come from a land where I've always used console. I've never really had PC. It's only been like the past few years I've actually had a PC. I've always had consoles throughout being 4 years old up until very, very recent, like I said, the past year or so. So I've never really used keyboard and mouse. And for me, the mouse is not really the problem. For me, it's the keyboard, it's the movement. So if I could replace the keyboard with something where I could use a thumb stick for that side and just a mouse and then have the other buttons, then, you know, I'm down to use a mouse because I actually enjoy using a mouse. I actually do think it's more accurate using a mouse and it can be quicker. I just got to get used to finding the correct sense on mouse, as you've seen when I play, such as Valorant. Valorant's also a game that will be returning after the 16th. But I am looking to do ranked Valorant as well. So if you want to see ranked Valorant, you definitely want to keep an eye out and definitely like and subscribe. There you go. But yeah, I actually found mouse pretty decent. I actually did this one time when I did play Modern Warfare 2019 and did play on mouse and keyboard, and I found it really, really easy to do with mouse. It was the keyboard stuff that I struggle with because you've got shift, left control, space, and WASD and all that to think of. And my brain just obviously doesn't work very well when it comes to that. So I was kind of walking very, very slowly. It was almost like I was trying to play Valorant, but on Call of Duty because I had no movement. And it doesn't work. So, yeah. Maybe we will keyboard and mouse at some point, or a combination of mouse and another peripheral that'll allow me to still keep my movement. So we've got one from user GD5MY6HV9R saying, finally! And but I know, tell me about it. And this is regarding the new internet on the 16th and what the plan is. And then they responded back saying, what do you think about final or final? I think he means finals or the finals, which is a new game. I've not played it. I've not played the finals. I don't know if I want to play that one. I might look into it after the 16th. But obviously it's a game which is about destruction, where it's kind of like a arcade, looks like an arcade style kind of game, but with a lot of destruction where you can blow stuff up. If they had like a team deathmatch kind of version on there, I would probably kind of play that one. I'm not really into the one that they're kind of doing at the moment where you have to go and grab cash and then you've got to protect it. It's a bit like domination sort of thing. I've never been a huge domination fan. I don't mind domination here and there, but I do like to be able to have alternative options. So we'll see. So we've got Gaston, our Australian, who I was talking about before. Salute to you, Gaston. And he's saying, don't get the 40 series cards, get the 7900 XT. I will definitely look into that. I could definitely do with trying out something a little bit different. So salute to you, Gaston. We'll definitely have a look in the future, possibly getting a 7900 XT and see which one's better between that and NVIDIA. So if you want to see that video, again, please support the channel and maybe even consider joining, because I would like to do more videos of me trying out new stuff and doing different stuff, and maybe doing more stuff on PC building as well. So if you want to help, we need to get to the point where we can support to do that. So if you want to help with that, then there you go. Maybe join and become an elite. So we've got one here from Legends of Gaming, EST, 11 games ago, apparently. 11 days ago is what I meant. But yeah, if you want to be 11 games ago, then yeah, brain. You do you. So he put, you should get a game called Wayfinder. So I did look into what Wayfinder was. I forgot what completely it was, because it was a bit ago that I looked into that. But yeah, I am always up to suggestions for games, so I definitely will look into that, Legends of Gaming, and we'll definitely check out some other games such as Wayfinder as well. So thank you for the suggestion. Please suggest games in comments. If there's any comments section anywhere on any video, if you want to add a game into that, let me know and I will write it down and we'll have a look into that. So yeah, expect some gameplay eventually from Wayfinder. So I will definitely check that out. So we've got one here from Bodre. I will again apologize for butchering names. I think it's Bodre. 2 weeks ago, it says, thank you. This was a lot of help, and that's regarding the Steam controller settings and layouts explained. No worries. And as I said, you're welcome. So we've got one here from Hostile Llama. And so what button do you click on the Quest at 0.52? That brings up the Steam VR. And also, how do you stop it from getting into standby mode when you take it off? So again, obviously talked about this already with Quest 2. There's a sensor in the middle where you can do the IPD adjustment, and you turn the IPD adjustment up and down on the Quest 2. You basically, that's the sensor. If you block that with a bit of blue tack, or going to now the options on Quest 2, there's an option, I believe, where you can turn off hibernation. Then that stops it from going into hibernation on there. In regards to the other bit, I use a program on PC. I use something called Streamer, and then on my headset, which I actually bought through the headset itself, which is about £15, I think it is, you can get something called Steam VR. Not Steam VR. You get something called Virtual Desktop, is what I mean. Sorry, Virtual Desktop, and when you open it, you can actually go on there. You can actually see what you're doing on your PC. Can basically see both monitor screens. I can check out OBS while in VR and have like a virtual computer in front of me, so I can then work on recording while still in VR. And on there you can actually access other stuff like the Steam bits and stuff that he's mentioning, and you can actually do other things by just using your controllers on Quest. So makes my life 10 times easier and definitely helps. So yeah. So next one is from Nina, and that was 2 weeks ago, in regards to Liza P, saying, such a unique style for a game, glad you're enjoying it, but yeah, I've heard it's hard. LOL. It is pretty hard. It is pretty hard. Once you get to a certain point and you start kind of learning the way that it plays, it does get easier, but it is pretty hard. It took me how many attempts to defeat the Puppet King? About between 20 odd times taking him on, because when you kill the Puppet King or you get him halfway, he becomes that fast dude with the hook sword, and my god, he was a pain in the you know what. So yeah, we had a hard time. Unfortunately with that one, I did the problem again where I accidentally didn't add game audio. I did add game audio, but the game for some reason decided to mute the audio. Thanks. So we've got one here from Raf. This was regarding my dev game, because I am building a game at the moment. I'm still kind of working on it, but I don't know when that will come to light. Hopefully next year we'll work on it a bit more, but for now I've kind of got like a bare bones, you shoot 3 targets and then you win the game or you lose the game, and that's kind of all we've got for now. I do want to work on it because I've seen someone who actually showed me some interesting ways to aim down sight, which is procedural, not using animation, and I kind of like that idea, but trying to figure out how to do it that way is pretty hard and it looks very complex. So maybe at some point we'll get to that in a video. I've seen someone doing a tutorial for it, so it will be something we will probably look into. So if you like games and development, keep an eye out because it'll be coming. So put, is this Kappa mouse key one because the other Kappa has glasses? Oh, is this, sorry, not mouse and key, is this Kappa Mark 1 is what he means, because the other Kappa has glasses. Think we had a sneak peek in the background on your last video. Yes, this is a slow process to work on and mind-blowing. The recoil think is spot on for my side. Keyboard and mouse think starting with small maps first and add them in like seasons will be good. Kappa, as always, get some rest and great video. But did I not have my glasses on? I don't think I did, trying to sneak down without getting Rio up, which is what I was doing. I left my glasses upstairs. As you all notice, I haven't got glasses on today. I do have an appointment to have them fitted on the 20th. So we will be getting new glasses I was going to say tomorrow, on the 20th. Which will be replacements for the ones. I've separated them from being bifocals now. They're just going to have one pair of glasses for short distance, the other pair of glasses for long distance. Because when I'm sat here like this, there's no point in me having the bifocals, because I would have to sit like this in order to look at the screen and look through the bottom bit of my glasses. So it's like, what's the point in that? I might as well just get glasses for short range, because from this distance here, I can read everything perfect. It's only if I'm going about there, that's when I start to not be able to see as well. It becomes a bit blurrier from that distance. So I just want to kind of close the gap from being like here to obviously where it starts to come out from obviously that distance back, and so on and so forth. So yeah, hopefully I'll be back soon on the 20th. We've got one here from Swift Cookie saying, I might have missed it, but can you throttle your speeds within the router settings? Yes, you can. So basically with the Asus DSL X82U, which is actually down here, it's the only router I am plugged in. I don't have no other routers or modems. It's just one modem router to rule them all, and that's the Asus right now. It has 3 versions of QoS. You've got the adaptive QoS, which is what I'm currently on at the moment, which is an AI featured QoS, which basically also enables you to use, you can either use adaptive, where it will keep an eye out on your connection and it'll fluctuate the connection. And it also has one where you can type in your connection. You can do it manually, but there's 2 things it does. It does QoS adaptive, so it'll do it yourself. It'll do it for you, sorry. The AI will see your connection and try and give you the best, depending on what you've set it to be on. If it's gaming or video or whatever, it will try and keep you on the best one. But not only that, the router itself can run tests on your connection, which it does every so often, every few seconds or so, or every minute. And they'll actually change your download and upload speed in real time by itself to make sure you've always got the correct download and upload speed, so you're not over pushing a connection for speeds that you don't actually get or you're not actually receiving to your computer. It'll actually fluctuate with your setting. So as you go through the day, as it becomes more busier, then obviously it will lower your download and upload speeds for you automatically. But there is 3 different types. There is the adaptive, which is the AI version. There's traditional, which you have to set in your own speeds, and then you can set from 100 down to whatever percent, to 0%. And then you've got the third one, which is bandwidth limiter, where you can limit the bandwidth in each potential application. So every device you have You could say, PC, I'm only going to allow you to have one down, one up. This mobile phone, you can only have one down, one up, and that mobile phone can only have one down, one up. And that's what it will do. It'll force them to only be able to use one down, one up, one down, one up, one down, one up. Or you could 10, 10, 1, 1, 5, 5. However you want to do it, you can limit them down to exact specific amount that they can actually use at one time. Very, very good features and definitely recommended. It's a very, very good modem router. So got one here again from Raf saying, hi, Rio, hi, hi, hey, Rio, hi, hi. And if people don't know who Rio is, that's my little boy who's autistic. So Rio says hi, Raf. The great new, yep. That's great news. Yep. Get all config, fiber, Kappa. Get some of your stick from the shop. Oh, get some of your stickers from the shop to put on their vans. Like the sound of your voice on the TV. A lot of joy on their face. Kappa is forgetting his line funny. That got good distracted your dad. That got your dad distracted. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Even I can't think of processing it, how to put it in the right way. So even I'm that bad. But yeah, the Rio was in the video. If you don't know, it was in the end of the video. And it always goes like, whenever I do my outro on my video, I don't know how he does it, but he does it every single time. Every time we go, thank you, my convicts and copycats. I salute you. He always goes, like this for some reason. I don't know why. Very distracting. He is very distracting. But yes, he's a good boy. And it is kind of funny to have him around sometimes when he's in videos because he does some of the weirdest stuff you can imagine. And he's non-verbal, so he does a lot of communication through his hands and through his face. And he's very, he can be very funny to have him around in videos. So yeah, very, very, very good. And I've accidentally knocked my button, so I'm going to have to go back down. God damn it. We're going too far. Where are we? We've done that one. We've done that one. Let's get on. We're getting close. Here we are. It's this one, isn't it? Yep, that's the one. Right. J'ai quanto various? I think it is. 2822. Should I just use the custom list DNS benchmark make themselves, or should I locally on another website like you did? Will it make a difference? I would say yes to this. The DNS benchmark, I think, is very, very outdated. It's very, very old benchmark. I think it was done a very long time ago. I think it was 2014, or if not a bit earlier than that, like 2009, 2014 kind of region-ish to where it was done. So my option, or my best recommendation for that, is to remove all of the DNSs that they put in, and then I put a link in the description on there on that video where you can go to a website and you can choose your region, your country, and you can actually get DNSs from the country of a list of all the DNSs and just type them all in. It is a bit of an arduous task, but once you've done it, you've got a list of all the DNSs in your area. Then just choose your favorite ones after that, like if you ever use Google or Cloudflare and add that to the list at the end. And then when you run the test, make sure you run the full test so that it gives you an actual proper indication of what your connection is like to that connection, because it'll run a full-on test. And then obviously decide which one from there by running the test again afterwards, and it'll give you a listing, your own personal custom listing of what's best for connection. And I definitely recommend it. Got Smitty Swar. Smitty Swar. Welcome back, Smitty. And he put, nice, did you check out that video gameplay I sent through Steam? Did you check out that video gameplay I sent through Steam? I've not seen it, Smitty, but I will check it out. Thanks for letting me know. I will put a like and heart on there as well. Sometimes, I don't know why, but I do not receive a certain comments, or sometimes comments will just go straight to here and not go into feeds and I'll not see it. So if you ever do get a comment and you don't hear from me, I'm not doing it on purpose to ignore you. I have ADHD, so I have to answer most comments. But if I don't answer your comment, it's probably because I haven't seen it or it's not popped up. So just be aware, you may get like a reply to a comment from a few weeks, months, or maybe a year back where I actually respond to it and go and put down what what the question is, or answer the question, whether from ages ago or a few months or weeks ago. And it's purely because I didn't see it, and I only see it by going into, like I've done now, where I'm going to YouTube Studio, go to my comments, and then it pops up. And it's like, well, why has it not been there before? Just doesn't make no sense. Or sometimes I've even had ones in the held for review that aren't bad. And it's like, why is it held it for review when there's nothing wrong with the comment? So, yeah. Apologies. But no, I've not checked it out yet. I will have a look on Steam, though, if I can find it. So, salute to you, Smithy. So we've got this one from Raph saying Clark Kent, but in game mode. Super Kappa. Suit you, Kappa, and help with your vision. Give a week if nothing changed. Then go back. They do need to have they do seem to have a slight slant. The second looks straight. I have the blacks around. The thing is, though, the power of wearing glasses, you get red boxes in vision. Don't know why when playing COD. Sheesh. As well, gaming, yeah, like a beta test weekend, 1 of 4 weekends of this of the month. So yeah, so basically, my glasses fitted. The other ones were slanted. I will let them know, which is the ones that are not the black ones, but it's the ones where it's just got like a frame at the top going to the sides and then it kind of finishes there. There's a problem there, so I will look into that. But yeah, definitely a problem. And I just said, don't know about red boxes. Lol, not bad for Lies of P. So, no, not too bad. Not too bad. So, I think that's it. I think we've got to the end. Because I remember seeing this one from Zod, I believe. But I'm not going to keep it too long. We'll do this last one from Zod, by the way. Just giving me some information regarding computer and that. And just saying, is this good? It's under the video for the fixed stuttering in Warzone 2. And like I said, it's good enough to play. It's obviously a 2070 is not too bad. Could do with obviously a better one. Core i5s, you know, are pretty decent as well. It's got SSD 6 core. Again, a lot of players use the lowest graphics anyway for most of it, and then just upscale the CAS, the CAF CAS, or FAS CAS, whatever it's called, and put that up to like 50% or so, depending on how much sharpening you want. And then he mentioned another on here as well with 8GB 6G DDR6 with low settings. With a 144Hz monitor. Again, should be okay. Should really be okay. Just obviously depending on what settings you actually put in game to whether or not how well that will run or not. So I don't see any problem. Right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm not going to do any more because this video is going to be long enough already. It's going to be 1 hour, 8 minutes already. Whoa. Of me talking about comments. So there we go. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, maybe even consider joining. It's just $1.99, gives you access to emotes, badges, giveaways, and charity work for the future. So please consider doing that. That will make you an elite convict or an elite convict like our good elite RAFGT Sport. Salute to you, good sir, for supporting and continuing to support the channel by paying the $1.99 per month to help support, and has been doing it for over a year and 6 months now. So appreciate it, Raf, for your continued support on the channel. But yeah, hopefully enjoyed. please like, subscribe, make sure that the notification bell is not as under featured, which it will do automatically. Make sure you to also set it to all, otherwise you won't get all of the videos I do. You'll only get featured ones, and you never know what that might have in it. So yeah, make sure to check it. It's set to all, whether you are a new returner or an oldie, a golden oldie. Make sure to check that the notification bell is set to all. Anyway, from this golden oldie, I will see you in another video. Salute to you all, and yeah, bye for now.